Ah, what is good? You know what it is. It's Rainier Rushdown, number 5. If you don't know what this is our bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks, free to enter West Coast, Seattle, or Street Fighter 6 ladder bracket. I am Leaf. Joining me is Triple A himself. How are you doing, my man?
Doing well, bro. Always a pleasure to commentate with you. Yeah, we're down here to the top 8 as we usually do. Every 2 weeks out here, we run the ladder, play some matches for 2 hours, and then, whoever gets top 8 in the placings, here we are all the way up to the top 8 now.
Yeah, and shout out to, the lovely PNW crew for putting this on, and to anybody out there supporting their local West Coast scene. And for our players tonight, we have some really, really cool players. A lot of returners, a lot of Street Fighter 5 returners, making the top 8 bracket out of this ladder in 6 for their first time, which is going to be really exciting.
Absolutely, but honestly, what makes it even more exciting for me is not even the returners. It's seeing these people I've never ever played in my life, or I've never seen their tagged, and then they just destroy me, and I'm like, dude, like, where'd you come from?
Real.
Like respectfully, right?
Yeah.
Like respectfully, where did you come from? I want to play you more, right?
Yeah.
Like somebody that I've had my eye on actually for the longest time. I'm just gonna call him out here. Wolf, his fundamentals are really strong. Like, every time I play him, he's just such a clean, good player. Like, I can't wait to see what he does here in this top 8. DeeAncer has been a regular, returning in all of our brackets.
Yes.
Zero Sky and WEEGEE, we know from past tournaments, like you were saying. I would say aside from that, I don't know Alto. I don't know Emnoeep and DillonR. So a lot of fresh faces, but also a lot of returning faces here as well.
And extra cool to think about, just from you sort of listing those names off like that, I think it might be the case that we don't have a repeat character in this bracket.
Is that true, actually?
Everybody's different. DeeAncer, DJ.
Oh,
Alto
yeah.
is Guile. Emnoeep is Jamie. Well, it might come down to TZ. TZ
I haven't played
used to
TZ.
play Lily, but I think I saw him playing Luke tonight.
Oh, is TZ Fatherless?
TZ is Fatherless, yes.
Oh, okay. That always throws me off, and I have to remember that. Dillon.
No.
Go ahead, sorry.
Dillon. Oh, sorry. Dillon is Marissa. Won last week, or 2 weeks ago. Wolf, traditionally Ryu. Played Luke at Evo. I think I might be wrong here though, because Wolf might be playing Ken tonight, which is Zero Sky's character as well.
So when I played him, he was playing me with Luke. If I were to wager based off of our last matches and what I've seen him play, he seems like a Shoto man in general. Yes. He's kind of like a Samurai, right? Samurai just plays all the Shotos. He knows how to play Shotos. Maybe some do better in certain matchups than others. Who knows what the thought process is at the end of the day. But if I were to make a guess, that's probably what it is. And then to round it out here, we have WEEGEE on the Rashid, brand new character. A lot of people... Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't really quite know what to do against this character quite yet. I mean, myself included. And then we have Zero Sky, which I actually forgot what character did they play. Do you know?
Yeah, Zero Sky, I believe, was a Ken player. I think he played a little bit of or a little bit of Kage, if I recall correctly. But yeah, he was fun to watch, I remember, in 5, because he was using that V-Skill 2 with Ken, which you don't really see nearly as much.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as we speak here, it looks like we are going to get into our first match here, and it is going to be DeeAncer and Alto. Battle of the charging fireball characters in this game so far. Guile a little bit more on the defensive side. DJ, in the past, people would just say he's bad Guile. But in this game, man, he is he's gotten the best globe I've ever seen. He's went from the bottom 5 character in pretty much every game he's been in to top 5, maybe even contender for top 3. And honestly, love him or hate him, he is here to stay, and he's partying out here.
He absolutely is. And this is a really interesting matchup too, because just like you said, Like, it's the battle of the charge fireballs, the battle of the flash kicks. This time around, DJ has a bit of that hybrid in him. He's got a couple, you know, Sobat, no longer a charge move. He's got Sway, can go under fireballs. But at the end of the day, it's like the question of, is the double fireball the way to do it? Or is the variable speed fireball the way to do it? The Sonic Scythe Guile's got. It gets pretty interesting the way that these two can maneuver this matchup. And I hope that we're going to get like a pretty cool showcase of that.
Yeah, I'd love to see how this all plays out. And something that's kind of notable for DJ specifically is the fact that he most likely, in more situations, gets a better conversion from Guile, if he is correct in the neutral. However, I think Guile, generally speaking, will most likely control it better, is my guess, based off of the tools that they have. His recovery is better, his frame data on block is better, his anti-air is really strong, but something also really strong about these characters is a flash kick in this game is really strong, right? Being able to just react to certain things, it's insane. So we're going to get into it right here.
And right out the gate, we're seeing this back and forth of control. Nobody really sort of finding it yet, but ooh, nice little knee.
All right, DeeAncer with a punish counter, but not quite the conversion he was looking for.
And DeeAncer is a winner of one of these Rainier Rushdowns, but it's mostly on the back. Communication error. Starting it off early. Hopefully that's just on our side. No, it looks like we lost Alto.
No, he's here. I think it was just a random disconnect. It happens here and there randomly. Let's just get back in here for the spectating. I'm sure both of these players. I imagine we're just going to start brand new. Like, nothing really happened yet.
Suppose it's better sooner than later, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing really established in that game so far.
Yeah, but, you know, speaking of all this strategy we were talking beforehand, that seems to be going out the window for both of them. They're both taking a rather offensive approach here, and here we are back into it. DeeAncer with the punish counter combo.
Ooh. Man, and with the corner already, this is looking very different from the beginning of the round we saw a moment ago. And these knees coming through, it looks like DeeAncer already kind of has a bit of a read on this fireball timing. Ooh.
Oh, very difficult situation for Alto here. He's got a lot of work.
Wow, the trade! A little tippy toes is just enough.
Oh man, something that makes Guile so strong in this iteration, aside from the fact that they gave him V-Skill 1 from Street Fighter V, it is a better version of V-Skill 1. It sits there, and he can move away from it. It's kind of absurd if you think about it, but it's such a strong tool, especially in a matchup like this, where he really wants to control DeeAncer's options that he wants to take on offense.
And that's funny that you mentioned that, because I think in this matchup in particular, it's especially strong. I remember playing a lot in the beta, and many characters could do their sort of sweep under the blade and whiff punish it. All of the low options DJ has are a bit too tall. He has to just let you do it. He just has to jump on a call out.
Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like DeeAncer here, while he is burned out, one guess away from taking the game, and Alto flash kicks out. He hasn't burnt out.
No.
He blocked the fireball.
Oh, but he does a fireball anyway.
No way. The Hail Mary read on the level 2 super DeeAncer. I mean, he had to. He had to risk it all. I mean, not necessarily he was up a game, but it was like, I lose this round or I do level 2. You have to guess in this scenario. And it looks like he guessed correctly, and he takes the first game here.
We got a little combos. Got the flash kick? No flash kick. Okay. I gotta harp on this. We're gonna start it here, and it's gonna go all night, I know. DeeAncer, as a DJ player myself, frustratingly inoptimal. You saw last game, there were two opportunities to combo into level 3, and instead it ended with that raw super. Here we saw another situation like that, and yet his neutral is just so good, his spacing is just so good, that he can just end up with this comfy life lead and just let Alto sort of hang himself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, DeeAncer is definitely the one to take offense a little bit more, but if he has the life lead, he has no problem chilling, it seems. But Alto here with the corner position and the EX Fireball catches DeeAncer doing something and takes the first game. First round, sorry.
Perhaps too much space DeeAncer is giving Alto. Alto's looking pretty comfy all of a sudden.
Oh, with the crush in the corner.
Nice into
Oh,
super.
I didn't know that. Learning out here today.
Oh
no,
blocked,
a little bit of
no punish. Whoa. Man, I think
Alto looking much stronger here in this round. Seems to have a little bit more of an understanding. Has no problem just chilling here. Huge life lead.
Yeah, that was a great EX Fireball from Alto.
Yeah, such a hard position to come out from. His drive gauge was low, his life was low. Not many options he had there. He would have had to guess quite a few times, but DeeAncer isn't letting that phase him. Puts Alto right back into the corner, and now it's his turn. One player game, here we go.
Alright, little corner damage. Oh, but the flash kick. DeeAncer not deterred though. Will give him that jump. Alto not flash kicking it.
Yeah, absolutely. But while it is risky, it is something you definitely have to establish, as I believe DJ is probably one of the stronger characters when it comes to the corners specifically. And, you know, once he has you there, he just has so many different options, and it is hard to guess correctly.
What a challenge from Alto. Not letting DeeAncer establish that pressure.
Oh, man, he can't block fireballs. He has to jump, and he was waiting for it, and DeeAncer takes the first round.
Fake fireball, bait the jump, and do that slide. I love that out of DeeAncer. Nice jump. Big damage incoming.
All the way to the corner we go. Oh, come on, man.
That's
come
the
on,
tech.
man.
Yo, for those who don't know, DeeAncer did a technical thing. That fireball, you can cancel the end lag into the taunt.
Oh, no way. I didn't know that.
It's for real. Just get
That's
a little
crazy.
bit of that special meter.
Well, hey, he has level 3 because of it. Next hit might be the game.
Yeah. Yeah, next. Ooh. Oh, nice jump back, though. But Alto.
Oh, unsafe. Alto not cracking under the pressure. Takes the next round and going into the final one here.
Yeah, I might overstep and speak for DJ players here, but we just want to slide. We really just want to do it. It's really fun to slide.
Oh man, that move, it's so funny, right? Because you look at Street Fighter 4 DJ, right? That move in a vacuum, like it's functionally the same, but it was okay for how good it was in that game and in this game as well, because the character was kind of bad. But now that he's like actually mad good, that move, people that like don't know about it from the past games, they're like, this is kind of stupid, right?
They're so mad, yeah.
Yeah. This DJ, he has 2 safe sweeps.
Oh my gosh, and Alto had so much pressure right there. DeeAncer was like on his last legs, but all of a sudden DeeAncer being able to kind of force his way back. Weird level 1, not gonna hit.
Oh, too far. It's okay though. Quite a life lead. DeeAncer, while both of them are burnt out. Oh, he goes through the fireball.
It's a very spooky situation for both players.
He does have level 3 here. The comeback is possible, but Alto gets his drive gauge back, and DeeAncer as well.
How are they going to spend it? Alto already in orange, but the level 2 install is going to be big.
Oh,
Minus
man.
6 with nothing.
Oh,
Minus
punish?
8 with nothing.
Not a bit too far.
And Alto almost burned out here.
Oh, man.
DeeAncer with the jump! And the burnout. He just has to spend the rest of his level 2.
Absolutely. Alto, he's willing to sit there. Oh! DeeAncer looking for something. He needs a hit of some sort. Alto not cracking under the options, the different offensive things he can do. And he's going to be taking the first match here in top 8, moving on in winner's side, and DeeAncer moving on to the loser's side. What a match, man. That was not how I thought it was going to go at all. I thought these two were going to be playing like heavy fireball emphasis, neutral, you know, things like that. Like, I mean, not to say it in a negative way or anything, but like maybe that is how to go about it, right? Maybe I'm mistaken here.
Yeah, just don't let them have their fun, you know? Don't let them just sit back and throw those fireballs. Get in there with those YOLO jumps, those knee shots. Those sway scoot unders, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do
Oh
it needs to be
man,
done.
he didn't do it in this set, but something that really got to me when I was playing DeeAncer and ladder earlier, I would block the sway low, and he'd do the sway low again because it was spaced, and then it would hit me and it would punish counter me and he'd convert. God, that was annoying.
Crazy.
Here we go, going into Emnoeep and Fatherless's matches. It looks like he is going with the Lily this time around.
Hype. Yeah, Fatherless
Oh,
TZ's Lily is pretty annoying, I will be honest. But I think as a Lily player, that's what you gotta do.
Absolutely. And something that's kind of interesting about this match is I feel like both of these characters can choose two different approaches because both of them want to back off, both of them want to build that resource, and then conduct their offense. And so it's like the timings that they choose to back off, the timings that they choose to go in, it's going to probably vary very heavily based off of the player.
Yeah. An interesting thing about like the dynamic. Oh, weird. He was still in the air to throw.
What was that?
Weird little dynamic, right, with the resources. If PZ backs off to get his own resource, his goes away on use, where Jamie's doesn't. You know, it's
That
like
is true.
you really lose a lot giving up that pressure at any second. Oh, but Emnoeep.
Yeah, in the long run, I would probably imagine the Lily player is the one taking the offense, which seems to be the case here. Because, like you mentioned before, Jamie's resource is permanent, and if he gets to level 4, he's playing like that the entire time.
Emnoeep not afraid.
Will Emnoeep even get to that level 4 in the first place? It looks like he's in burnout here, and Fatherless gonna take the second round.
Yeah, with that amount of health, that burnout was incredibly risky.
Absolutely. Alrighty, here we go. Drive rush conversion into the corner we go.
Nice TP. Yeah, Lily with that crouching heavy punch of the gods you see right there. It really just does it all. Hit confirms, anti-air, juggles, you name it.
One of the few anti-airs that actually hits cross-ups in this game. If you hit it at the right... Yeah, it does. It is so good, man. It reminds me of G crouch heavy punch from 5, where it's like, dude, that move has no business hitting back there. And this move for Lily is the exact same thing.
True. Ooh, look at the
all right.
Jamie, though.
He is in burnout, though.
Oh, he commits to the sweep, but no big punish there.
While Emnoeep does have the life advantage, Fatherless does have level 3.
That's a punish counter, so he's gonna be burned out too.
Oh, no. That might have been checkmate right there. I mean,
yeah, he needed to super or anything, right?
Here's the thing, though. That looks airborne, but I'm not sure if that thing is airborne or not because Lily's supers are grab, right? So I'm honestly not sure if that works or not, but maybe we'll see that interaction at a different time. We're going in here to the next game.
Yeah, just gotta learn it on the fly, TZ. But ooh, nice neutral jump, just barely safe enough. Like, gonna get that drink, pressing forward.
Oh, here we go.
God buttons.
Already.
That Jamie.
Man, Jamie's buttons are like not talked about at all. They're some of the hardest buttons to whiff punish and deal with when he spaces them and uses them properly. Like the obvious one everyone knows is the sweep, right?
Yeah.
But the stand heavy kick, the medium punch, like man, this character is really good. Low key.
Yeah. One of those stand heavy kicks that you can't even like read DI because he can cancel it too. So it's like
Absolutely.
kind of scary.
Honestly, when the patch drops for this game, my eyes are gonna be on him because I feel like he's one of those characters where he's like mad strong, and just a few small touches to his balance would make him extremely strong and come out of nowhere.
Totally. Ooh, great read on the P. Really low on drive meter though. This is gonna be kind of hard for TZ to maintain this offense.
All right, but here we go, level 3.
That's TZ burned out. This is their destiny.
Not much drive gauge to work with though. Oh my goodness, the damage on that.
This goes for the drink, yeah. Command grab is online now though.
Oh yeah.
Overhead.
It's something I forget about so much. I always forget that he has a command grab until it happens to me, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like, oh yeah.
That thing is nasty. Nice tech. Oh, do you have a punish?
Yeah.
No.
It's I don't think most characters can, to be honest, when it's perfectly spaced like that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
level
think
2
Lily,
already.
one of those characters that has like the long-reaching lights, but I don't know if you can get like a huge conversion off it. You got to be ready too, because even that whip is really fast.
Yeah.
Goes for the drink,
And
and
here
there's the
we
command
go.
grab.
Just as we were talking about it, I guess not.
Safe jump.
Oh my goodness. Emnoeep going up here. Is that 1-1?
I think
Fatherless
that's
won the first
2-0.
one, right?
No.
Oh, he didn't win the first. Okay, I am
Yeah.
mistaken. Well, it looks like Emnoeep is going to be the one moving on here.
That was
Oh,
that was
man.
2 situations where TZ was up around, had an opportunity to wake up super for the win, didn't take it,
Yeah.
and lost. That
It
is
seems like, based off watching that match, I imagine it might actually be a little difficult for Lily because typically she wants to take the defensive approach, right? She gets a
yeah.
lot of damage here and there off of poking and off of anti-airs because people don't want her to get wind-clad stocks. But Jamie is like, I'll back off too. Why not? Right?
Yeah.
And like she can't really do her typical game plan that she'd want to execute. And at the end of the day, it's probably something that's difficult for her overall, but well played from both of these players.
Yeah, I mean, one of those things, right, with Lily that makes her annoying for a lot of characters is wind-clad EX Spire too, right? Like going through that fireball. Jamie doesn't care. He's like, I just hit you with the palm.
Absolutely. Oh man, and you know, every week we're out here, we're seeing these fantastic matches, but these aren't the only tournaments that happen out here. There's actually a big one that's going to be going down soon on September 1st to the 4th at PAX West. I can't go this year, unfortunately, but there will be a big Street Fighter 6 tournament over there with a whopping 10K as the
Huge.
prize pool, which is like, where's that coming from?
Real.
Like, this game came out and all of a sudden sponsors are, I'm like, hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing?
Dude, for
Right?
real.
Oh, man. No, definitely Capcom and, like, their team and just everybody else getting involved in this game has been so much better this time around for this iteration of Street Fighter. It is the golden era for this series for sure.
Yeah. And that same weekend, actually, there's a free 2v2 Team Street Fighter 6 tournament as well for PAX. Friday, no entry fee. So if you have that Friday badge, get in there. That should be get your teammate, get in there, get some games. Should be perfect setup for the next tournament.
Absolutely.
But of course, we have the next match, DillonR versus Wolf. We're gonna find out here who Wolf is playing tonight, and DillonR we know is on Marisa, unless
So if
could
he
bust out the
plays,
key.
so if my theory is correct and he's picking Shotos based off of the matchup, I myself am a Marisa player, and when I played him earlier today, he was playing Luke. So I imagine he'll be playing Luke. He hasn't quite hopped into the queue quite yet, so I don't know. However, that is what I imagine he's gonna pick. I feel like Luke is probably the best choice overall, because I imagine his control of the mid-range is probably the strongest out of any of the Shotos. He can't quite, you know, like neutral skip in the same way that like Ken does, but that's not really something you want to do against Marisa, right? Because like if you're in the scramble, Marisa just happens to get that stand medium punch target combo out there, and now like a third of your health is gone, maybe even more, depending on her resources. It's like, I don't want to mess with that, right? I don't want to mess with that. I'm comfortable here. I'm good right here, bro. I don't need to go anywhere.
Totally. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
kind of scary too, though. Like if you want to play that mid range, she just Superman punches at you, and you know that fireball of Luke's is no joke. But it not traveling versus the Superman punch, I feel like it's probably one of the better interactions for that special.
Yeah, and it looks like my theory was correct here. He is going to be going with the Luke, and Wolf, when I played him, he's honestly one of the most fundamentally sound players I've ever played. His DPs are on point, his space control and neutral understanding seems to be really good, and he just knows how to drive rush in there sometimes, you know, just a little bit here and there, but not too much.
DillonR knows how to anti-air Gladius, and sometimes that is more than enough.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm going to be the Marisa player here with some bias, and here we go, the big corner combo, crouch fears, or no, not quite that combo, but okay, he wants to safe jump into the command grab, and he's going to be taking the first round.
Yo, we love bias out here.
I love it. You know what? You could go for the Luke bias. I'm going to be in Dylan's corner over here. Don't mind me.
Ah, that's okay. I'm a fan of good, clean play. And we
Yeah,
can,
honestly.
ooh! Bust
Here
out.
we go.
We can debate which of these characters plays nice and clean all day.
Oh man, but here we go, fighting back this time, putting Dylan in the corner, getting the throw bait into the level 1.
That was a really nice throw bait. The cash out. But Dylan not dead yet. And with Marisa, it is never over.
Oh man, Wolf here, burnt out, but also Dylan spending it, also going into burnout. This is going to be rather difficult for him. He does have level 3 though. Wolf cannot throw a fireball. He cannot throw a fireball. And he knows that.
Again. But the clean jump is gonna take it.
And he just got his drive gauge back in time to get that EX combo. Excuse me, overdrive. I really hate that name, not gonna lie. I'm calling it EX.
We
I
can
don't
call
care.
it, let's call it EX. I'm with you.
It's been EX, I get it. They wanted to change the naming convention to fit drive. I'm not doing it. They're EXs.
It's OD.
No. I say OD when I'm getting hyped, not when I'm doing these. Oh man, alright, but a round apiece here, and Wolf. Oh man, the perfect parry from Dylan getting the EX.
Dylan loves the perfect parry in that situation. It's like -2 or something, so it's the perfect, like, oh, you want to press here, right?
Yeah, not quite sure if I agree with it. Oh no, he dropped it! Oh, Dylan's gonna make him pay. He's gonna go big combo into the level 3 probably. Yep.
Yeah.
Put him in the corner.
Get a lot of this meter back too.
There's so much to think about here. Her charged heavies, drive impact in the corner, dash up throw. Oh, but the
parry
perfect parry!
Oh, snap. He just does it. Wolf, no fear, but the wow.
You can't do that. You can't do that. It's one of the things that Marisa is blessed with. Her and JP, if I'm not mistaken, are one of the few characters in this game that cannot have the corner crush happen to them even if they're burnt out. Because they have the counters on deck at all times, and they're frame 3.
Frame 3. You really got to get that tight gap. It's pretty hard to do on a drive impact. Nice DP.
Yeah, and it's like, there's only 2 characters in the cast. Oh my god.
With his face.
Wolf. He did that to me earlier. Stand fierce in the fireball sets up this really annoying space where it's like, you think you can challenge, but not really.
Yeah, if it's that light fireball, that is surprisingly advantageous for Luke.
Oh man, and Wolf taking the first round here in this next game.
Man, it's so funny that they gave Luke the air knuckle.
Oh yeah.
When he jumps out of the corner, he's like,
yeah. I know, right?
It's like, not even attack, it's just like a movement option.
You know, like when you're a kid and like you put on like a fake cape and then you take your toy and you pretend like you're flying with them. That's what Luke looks like he's doing. Oh my goodness, the big whiff punish. And here we go, back into the corner you go.
Oh, parried that. Oh no! Oh, no super cancel. Okay, that's probably fine though. Nice,
back into the corner.
Out now.
Oh man, and he didn't capitalize off of throwing her in the corner. Oh man, it's something people have to think about. Yeah, it's something that makes the corner so different in this game is the presence of drive impact crushing you. Like, people are 10 times more likely to do up forward while they're in the corner because it's so much more dangerous. Like in 5, it's like, depending on your character, you were kind of content sitting there. But in this game, no sir, I do not want to be here.
Wolf was ready for the scramble mix.
Everybody's seen the Twitter tech, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody knows the Kimberly setup. Everybody knows the Jamie setup. Don't do it. Everybody knows these.
It's conditioning. But it doesn't need to be. It's conditioning for later in the bracket, though, because Dillon is taking this set right here. Wolf has learned some history.
Let's go, Dillon. Bias all intact. Let's go. Let's go, Dillon. Marisa players. Reactions. Footsies. 70% damage for no reason. Yeah.
Oh
man.
That was good. That was a good set.
No, but seriously, Wolf played that really, really well despite the outcome. He stayed solid as he always did, but just the reward that Marisa gets is so much higher off of a given situation that it didn't seem to quite work out in his favor this time around, and he's going to be moving down to the loser's side.
Yeah. I have a feeling that won't be the last we see of him tonight on stream. I don't believe all of the things are being streamed, though they might be.
I believe in him. I personally believe he will climb back up at least top 4 or top 3. He is just me just playing him like several times. I'm like, this guy is solid. He's consistent. He has a game plan that he executes, and he does it well, and he does it cleanly. He doesn't really do like the whole scrambly nonsense that this game kind of encourages you to do a little bit. He just keeps it really clean.
Yeah.
But
here we
looks
go.
like speaking of scrambly nonsense, we're probably gonna get a match where everybody is blocking with their face here. But Ken and Rashid, here we go.
I love that transition. Yeah, and I love to see, when I was saying glad he's back, I was definitely not talking about a Rashid. I was talking about WEEGEE specifically. It's great that this dude has his character again. And
yeah. Oh man, it's such a good feeling. Like I see all these people who play popular characters and like, yeah, I get to play who I like all over again. Like Guile main's been eating well like their entire life, but like someone like me who pretty much has a new main every single game that they play, like it's always such a soul-searching thing to do. But here we go, WEEGEE with a perfect to start the first round, and StormZero.
Yeah, really fast. Zero just getting some comfort. And Luke in the corner, or Ken in the corner, is a comfortable place for Ken.
Yeah, while burnt out, StormZero does have the positioning and good anti-air, I guess. That was kind of awkward, but I imagine he meant to DP there. Maybe he was going for the crouching DP motion. I don't play DP characters, so I don't know, but from what I've heard, crosscut DPs are a little bit more difficult to do in this game for whatever reason.
Good blocks, good blocks. Ooh, what a jab. Nice parry.
Oh my goodness, StormZero is not putting up with it. Goes for the meaty overhead.
No!
Butterfingers.
Zero Sky, don't drop this now.
Oh, and he cannot lose this round. Level 2. I swear he just had it. How did he build it again?
You can't block. He needed.
Oh, this is so difficult. The chip damage. But StormZero, not quite. He had super on deck, but at the end of the day, it was a guess after blocking the mixer.
Yeah, going burnout with the level 2. Ooh, the parry's on the drive.
Bro, StormZero is not having it tonight. He said, sir, stop that. I have reactions.
He says, you can use that button. I'll use this button over here. And once again, in the corner, WEEGEE. Oh, but you can't juggle that into the same button.
Oh, man. You know, you see parry on the drive impact a lot, and I've had people ask me that question before where it's like, why do people do that? And you have to realize it's not on purpose, technically. They're actually looking for something else, right? Their buttons are on, their hands are on the medium, their fingers on the medium, and they're waiting for you to do a specific thing. The fact that you did drive impact instead, like, they're not going to move their hands over, they don't have the time, they're just going to parry it instead.
And yeah, hey, if you get that reward, why not, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But nice heavy mixer. Once again, it's the level 2 in the corner. What are you gonna do, Zero Sky? A lot of blocking. This time he does not block high.
Oh my good. Actually, that is something I need to lab and I don't know. So he did the overhead through the whirlwind while running through. I don't know if that changes the frame data or only the way it moves, but StormZero, again, he's ready for the drive impact.
But he's not ready for the combo! Oh no. Zero, you cannot keep dropping these, no DP. Oh, but he's blocking that overhead now.
Oh my god, I don't know what Rashid is capable of when he has the other guy burnt out, but it's not gonna matter. StormZero getting the crush, and it should be the end of this game. No, come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, he dropped that like 3 times up until now, but...
That would be so unfortunate, but no worries here. StormZero securing the level 3 combo. Showing signs of life here, going up 1-1.
Making our second game 3 of winner's side. Nice.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't seen Oh my god, he's burnt out already? What happened? I blinked! Oh my goodness, WEEGEE has him in the corner, burns out already, drive, impact, crush. I don't know what his max damage is. Okay, what you got? Is that a drop?
That was just a drop, yeah. Or maybe a DP bait, who knows? Yeah, I do know the Rashid corner max damage is actually pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it earlier, right? We were saying that Rashid, people look at him, they say like, oh, he doesn't have high damage, but it's like, no. Specific situations he has high damage. Not always, you know. People look at Marissa, it's like, oh, she always touches you and you die. But like Rashid, it's like you gotta pick and choose here.
Yeah, a lot of, yeah, right there. A lot of lights into just 1,000 damage and a knockdown. But,
yeah, WEEGEE holding the corner, but not for long. StormZero with the side switch combo. Oh, man.
This time, instead of the meaty or overhead, go for the throw.
Yeah, absolutely. What an amazing bait.
Nice.
Oh,
no.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a reset, shall we say?
I guess so, but hey, it's working out in the end, and it's gonna be enough for StormZero. We're going to the last game, last round here.
Yeah, that was a great cash out, but suddenly WEEGEE sitting on that bar. Level 2 is coming up in a second. Nice throw, but nice jump out of DP.
Yeah, Rashid having the ability to just have these options to get out of the corner just makes it so difficult to contain him, but WEEGEE, oh my goodness, has StormZero back in the corner. Oh!
The heavy kick was a level 2. Yeah, here we go. Now it's out.
Oh my god, this is so difficult.
Oh, but it doesn't. That was the evil bait, but that was so sick.
That was so evil. When he has that level 2 out, there are so many options that he has. So like one of the things people immediately think about is Eagle Spike, right? And so they think about Eagle Spike and they're like, okay, I'm either gonna parry it or I'm gonna jump back and punish him. And he's like, okay, if you want to do that, I'm just gonna jump up. It covers both those options. Okay, I'm just gonna block the Eagle Spike. I'm gonna do overhead, or I'm gonna do low, or I'm gonna do throw. Like there's so many different options he can do. Very, very difficult to deal with.
You cannot look for every single one. It cannot be done.
It cannot. We are only human out here. That's honestly, I feel like over time we are slowly getting used to it. That is true, right? We're checking, you know, we're checking the drive rushes. I think drive impact is not even talked about at this point anymore. I'm pretty sure most people are fine with it.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
I have no complaints at this point. Initially, I was like, this needs to be slowed down, right? Initially, I was like, this needs like maybe 2 or 3 frames. But I'm like, at this point, I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. We're getting, and like drive rush, I'm sure will be the same. But I think at the end of the day, I feel like the players that will shine the most are not just the people that are picking the good characters, but people that have 2 strong aspects, which is reaction speed and also mental stack management and conditioning. I feel like those are the things that make you shine in this game, because so many of these characters are designed in a way where they just have all these options and no human being can reliably stop all of it. Like in 5, it was like you think about dash, you think about jump, and you think about whiff punishing. Pretty much 3 things, right?
Yeah.
That's not too difficult. Like the difficulty in that game was having the reactions and the capability to whiff punish certain buttons and things like that. But in this game, it's like I have to jump, I have to whiff punish, I have to dash, I have to think about like fireballs if they have one. I have to think about my drive gauge, how to manage it. If they have super, I have to think about specific like character specific things that they're gonna do, like Dragon Lash. Like, oh man, this game is a handful, but
It is. It's so fun though too.
it
Keep
is so
going.
fun.
Looks like we're getting losers round 1 now with DeeAncer versus TZ Fatherless.
Absolutely. Oh man, I imagine DeeAncer is gonna be the one taking the offense here.
Oh
He's
yeah.
not gonna want her to get the win clad stocks.
Yeah, this is a really, really uncomfortably bad matchup for Lily. I have to be
Yeah. The more I'm actually thinking about this now, like this, I don't want to call out bad matchups in this game with a number yet. I'm just gonna say it's bad, but I think it's for 2 reasons. One is that I feel DJ can get in whenever he feels like it if you're not ready. He just has so many options. But 2, which is arguably the worst thing, is that DJ has a flash kick. If he's ready and he's sitting there with charge, he could flash kick the Spires on reaction even if she does have wind clad stocks. So all of a sudden, the strength that she's entirely built around kind of just goes away if you're ready to deal with it.
Totally. And not only the flash kick, we might see it a bit. DJ, one of the few characters it seems that has a really, really hefty punish on just a normal blocked Condor dive. Just that roundhouse reaches long enough and you can just get like 20, 30%. Oh wow, is that gonna hit?
Reactions. I mean, anybody could do the level 3, but you know, like we were talking about before, flash kick, level 3. He just has so many different ways. Choose whatever you want.
Ready to do it.
He's got the options, definitely. But honestly, I really like this design intent in this game. That Street Fighter. I think he's character switching. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Man.
Yeah, definitely a common theme between characters in this game is they want people to have robust tools. Like aside from Guile, who has an arguably 3rd special move now, finally, right? Everybody has a giant move list. Like Luke has so many moves. DJ has so many options, right? And that's what makes fighting games fun. Don't limit character designs. Just give everybody everything in a smart way, but like, you know, give people a lot of things to work with.
And in this context, that I feel is especially important, right? Because Lily, one of the more linear characters in this game, full of options.
Absolutely. But as stated by Problem X, actually, while she is linear, while she does that one thing, most people cannot really deal with that one thing. And I feel like that's... Yeah, that one thing is very, very strong. Same thing with Guile. That one thing is really, really strong.
Man, but Fatherless holding on here. Nice.
Yeah,
not the counter hit, but the ship is going to do it.
Yeah, while he did lose this round, I will say it is looking for him better for him overall. I think Luke fights DJ better, way better than Lily.
Yeah, yep. He's got the similar, like he's got the range that Lily has too, which is nice on a character like this.
Another perk of having a flash kick. The moment you see a drive rush, you can just input that flash kick while you have the charge, and then if they do a block string, nothing comes out. Plus. Oh, not quite sure what he was looking for with the DI. DeeAncer's drive gauge is really low, though.
Yeah, looks like Fatherless having kind of a hard time getting in on DeeAncer. Oh, but just as I say it, we get some good damage here. No perfect on the light.
Oh, he's ready with the drive impact. He's dead. Oh,
God.
That was a drop, but it doesn't matter. A little bit of butterfingers, but DeeAncer is going to move on here on the winner's side.
Nice.
Oh, man. Jumping Sobot? What was he trying to do?
So if you get the DI, right, like that, if you do immediate Sobat over them, you do standing light kick into heavy machine gun punch. And it gives you a little meterless side switch off
yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Like Guile has to do the same thing, right? Where he does like the stand light kick and a flash kick sometimes. Like he's going for the fancy stuff. You don't need to do that combo, but like it's cool.
Yeah, it's like if you want to side switch, you could do EX sway, but that's drive meter, you know? Or you could do back throw, but doing it this way is meterless for like twice as much damage as back throw. The timing is surprisingly tight though.
No, I imagine so. I mean, in 5, I know it was somewhat lenient. I've seen a lot of the top players, especially like Guile with like Kaba, for example, was doing that really consistently. But I don't think that's quite the case. Like I remember in 6, like when this game came out, I had a buddy who was playing Guile, and he actually really wanted to play Guile, and he's like, I'm dropping him. I'm like, okay, why is that the case? And he's like, I can't do one of his trials where you do the stand light kick into the flash kick. So I feel like, yeah, and then he has this sense of shame where he's like, if I can't even do the trials, I shouldn't play the character. And I'm like, no, come on, dude. You don't actually need that. He's playing DJ now, which doesn't take him away from that scenario, but regardless, I'm sure he's having a fantastic time. Shout out to Goon, by the way. I'm talking about Goon, low-key, running the bonus round event. Speaking of, bonus round will be coming up, and I will be at that one, actually. I missed the last one. It made me so sad. I wanted to be at that one. It was the first Street Fighter 6 tournament, but just wasn't in the cards for me that time around. But I will definitely be at the next one. Come say hi. I don't bite. I'll be on the setups. I'll be playing 6 as usual. Maybe even commentating.
And am I seeing correctly? Is this bonus round gonna be in Portland, Oregon? Is it saying?
Yes, so they're doing one for Oregon, but I think there is one later on as well planned for later on. But for now, it's in Oregon.
Yeah.
But okay, we're gonna be moving on here. Who are we going to? I actually don't know, since it's probably WEEGEE. No, we've done WEEGEE in Zero Sky. Do I need to refresh?
I guess it would be Zero versus Wolf, or we could move back to
Wolf and Zero, good to go. Okay, yeah. That's what we're doing next.
Sweet.
Wait, Storm's.
Yeah, StormZero is Zero Sky.
Oh, okay. That threw me off for a second. Bro, why can't you all pick the same name as your tag?
Yo, really? Yeah, Fatherless is TZ. It's like,
God.
At least StormZero and Zero Sky both have Zero in it.
Can you change your name for free in this game? I know you had to like spend like fight money or something in 5, but I don't know how it works in this game.
The pay to change. Dude, what is this? Xbox Live era? Pay $10 to change your tag.
Oh my God, those were the days. Oh man, so many fond memories. But it looks like we're gonna get into our next match here once this queues up. Luke with pink hair. I'm kind of digging this costume, not gonna lie. I feel like he might look better with pink.
It's pretty nice, yeah. I think it's a big fan favorite of Luke players out there too. And as I'm seeing the Luke on stream, I can't help but realize that TZ made me a liar by playing a single game with Luke. So now we have 2 Lukes in top 8.
Oh my goodness.
Darn
but oh, there's the messed up crosscut DP. Like we were talking about before, it seems to be rather hard to do in this game.
Yeah.
Wolf here with the drive gauge and life advantage so far.
Luke's DP in particular, I feel like is pretty susceptible to that because it like scoops forward, like down and forward before it goes up.
Yes. Again, I might be ignorant on this, but from what I understand, I've heard people say Juries is specifically really good at it, but who knows? I don't play DP characters, and he's going to be in Burnout here. Very difficult situation considering Luke is one of the best characters at kind of just chipping your health away with those sandblasts. And what a situation to deal with. He's going to be taking the first round here.
Yeah, that was some very clean, very persistent offense, but a nice low crush with the drive, or with the Dragon Lash. And suddenly it's StormZero's offense. Nice DP.
Yep, that's what we were talking about before. Wolf, he definitely has those DPs on lock, and he's back in Burnout against Zero Sky. I don't know if he should be going about the resource management the typical way he does. So far,
a lot of health to these jumping.
Yeah. He's getting put in the corner. He's getting chipped out. Wolf looking really dominant so far with a full stick of butter.
Oh!
What? Misinput?
Oh, there's your crosscut. Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if that would have chipped. I'll be honest. DPs don't chip that much in this game.
Yeah, for real. But supers really do. Supers are insane, but he already spent it earlier, but doesn't matter for now. Wolf is going to take the first game here.
Nice throw. Yeah, Wolf just looking so in control.
Yeah, I imagine Luke might actually be one of the characters where typically what Ken wants to do might not be something that works out well against him, just because I feel, again, like we were talking about before, Luke probably has the strongest neutral control out of all the Shotos, and here we go, Wolf with the life lead.
Yeah. Oh! No counter hit confirmed right there, but here's a punish. Now Zero Sky, what can you do with this offense? This
Oh, here we go. That's dead. Maybe.
You need to spend level 1. Yes.
Yup. Yes, he does. Zero Sky showing signs of life. Not quite out of it yet.
Yeah. Being able to drive rush behind that EX fireball is so strong.
Is so good. Oh man, speaking of drive rush after fireball, I don't know if you saw the Aki trailer, but she seems to have that. I don't know if you think. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so excited to play her. I can't wait. That is really definitely a character.
Dude, I'm wondering if they will make her a charge character. I feel like that's gonna be really good.
If they're sticking to kind of like the philosophy, yeah, with Fong, and like given how much of the things she's been doing, I imagine she might be more of a hybrid though. Like they're not really scared to do that in this game where they have characters that are a mix. Like DJ is a perfect example of this. I imagine she'll probably have a mix of both, because I didn't really see any moves in there where it seemed like you know, like this needs to be charge or this needs to be motion.
Right. And it's kind of interesting with the Fong philosophy, right? Like, this is a fireball that she has, the bubble. Fong's fireball, if you want to call it that, was his V skill. So it didn't have a motion to begin with. But it also didn't have a hitbox to begin with, and hers does. So it's like, what's the balance there?
Yeah.
Like, how will they balance it input-wise? I'm willing to bet that it was a V skill, it'll probably be a motion. But anyway.
Yeah, back to this this match that we should be commentating out here. Looking pretty even for both of these players so far, with Wolf with the slight lead here, I would say, but almost even in drive gauge from both of them. And here we go, big level 3 combo. No, not quite yet.
They both jump. Oh man. Zero slowing down. Does not really want to push on while in this. Oh! In this burnt out state, but this might be the moment to do it. Nice, the DPs are always there. Oh no, but it combos, so he's dead.
Crush!
Can you finish this combo, please?
He's dead. He's dead.
Let's go.
Level 3. Good stuff to Zero Sky. That's 2-1, right?
That is, I believe, 1-1.
Oh, is it 1-1?
We're going into game 3 now.
We're talking about Aki and I got distracted and I was like, man, this character's so sick. I can't wait to play her. But hey, 1-1. We gotta wait, they're backing out. Was it okay, no, never mind.
No, okay, let's read. The
We're
long
good.
black screen.
I'm so excited. Oh, good DP from Wolf. Don't test him. Don't test him, man. He's got those on point.
Still plus with that drive rush too. Nice. Are we gonna get the side switch? Bop bop. Oh, weird. Little mix up going. The not cross up, and suddenly there's a guy in the corner still. And just getting a lot of hits tagged on him.
Yeah, again.
-5 after that light fireball in the corner blocked.
Yeah, Wolf has just been showing such dominant control of the neutral, and Zero Sky has just been getting burnt out so often. And Luke, again, like we talked about before, one of the strongest characters probably in Burnout at this mid-range, where you can just, I don't need to get in. Most characters, right, they want to get in and like take advantage of the fact that like everything they do is probably plus now, but like Luke doesn't need to do that.
No, he can just harass you with that sand blast, get the chip, wait for you to jump and DP, and Zero Sky just stuck in this corner. We've seen him get out a few times this set already, but oh, nice light kick, but no, that's not gonna kill.
Level 3, no, but it's gonna be a guess for game situation, I think.
Memphis. Are you going to Memphis or are you going to losers round 2?
God, the story of that is the funniest thing ever.
Oh, nice. Crosscut.
We were just talking about how crosscuts suck, but Wolf saying, no, I got this. Don't worry. He's going to make it work, and he's going to move on here in the loser side of the bracket.
Now tell me that isn't just like the I am a Shoto player move in that situation in this game. Because we were talking about how strong that jump forward out of the corner is. And he whiffs that throw, and he's still ready with the crosscut DP to just blow up Zero Sky.
Absolutely. I mean, that's every archetype in this game kind of has a tell, right? It's like, you know, if this person has been playing this archetype their whole life. If you play a Shoto, you have those DPs and the crosscut DPs. If you play a grappler, you've got that the I get you in one Oki and I make you guess a lot mentality. Like, you have just those insane reads. If you're a zoner, you are content with staring at paint all day, right? Like, you're watching paint dry and you're like, you know what? This is fun. I'm kidding. I love you, zoner. I played Falk. I'm one to talk. I've played a zoner before, but
you just go to Lowe's and stare at the swatches.
Yeah, but she was cool though. She had like high damage combos and a stick and like Akuma Fireball. Like, she was dope. But anyways, we're gonna move on here. I'm not quite sure. Are we going back up to the winner's side? Are we doing Alto and Emnoeep?
Could be. Yeah, we just finished round 1 of losers, so that would sort of make sense.
Yeah, I see Emnoeep queuing up here. It seems to be the case that we're gonna be doing next. Guile and Jamie. I don't know how I feel.
While we're on this downtime, let's think about other sort of shout-outs to tournaments. We talked about Portland. Now let's talk about Linwood Evergreen Rising. September 30th. So the 30th of next month. That should be a good one. There's going to be Smash this time around. We usually don't have Smashes at our at our tournaments. I don't know what the like crossover
I have no idea, but I will say though, based off of my past experience from 5, I used to go to this tournament up in like Bellevue or like Redmond, where they ran Project M, and they're like the Smash folks, right? And they run the tournament like great. Like their management is great. They had setups on deck. They gave us the space.
Nice.
I have no complaints when it comes to working with the Smash community at all. They're always really nice. They're really welcoming. And you know, there is some crossover here and there. I mean, you see some Smash players here and there, like dabbling in the game. You know? I mean, of course we had
one Strive, right? Evo.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I remember watching that live. Right? It was the funniest thing ever because the camera, like immediately after he won, the room I was in was silent. I was at like a watch party, right? The room was silent, and then the camera panned, and the crowd
is just deadpan.
We lost it, bro. Oh my God, I've never laughed harder in my life. That was too good.
We were in the stadium, and it was not that loud.
Oh my God.
It was a foregone conclusion from the beginning of top 8.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, what a story though. What a story. I mean, I'm not disrespecting the man. Leffen's a fantastic player. Like, if you're out here winning, like, you can't talk shit, bro. Like, play the top tiers, get the bread. Like, he's a fantastic player, but like, at the end of the day, I don't think most people are probably going to be in his corner. People are going to be, you know, rooting for their favorites, you know, Daigo, Punk, Angry Bird lately, Menard, you know, all the big players. Like, to see someone like him, they're all just like, ah, bummer. You're amazing, but bummer.
But happy chaos, really. Yeah.
Dude, did you see what they did? You know what? We're not going to even talk about that.
This is actually a Street Fighter tournament tonight? That is crazy.
Is it? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Street Fighter tournaments, there's one that I used to frequent a lot before COVID hit. Pinnacle is coming back. 2023 back in Vancouver, as they always do. I always have a fantastic time when I'm going there. Everybody up in Canada is super nice. Shout out to people, like Tofu, Mortzi. That's also when I got to meet Vicious for the first time. I got to meet
Okay.
Yipes. Everybody there is just really welcoming. Night Swole there as well, really nice guy. But here we go, back into the matches. Here we go.
That was so many booms. I
Oh
love it
my
when it's
goodness.
like the fast forward and it's just like boom, 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 boom.
Oh man. Yeah, so I imagine I would say that Emnoeep is probably going to be the one to approach, of course, because it's Guile. But I imagine getting his drinks is probably rather difficult to do, considering what Guile is going to do to him if he just tries to drink in neutral. So I imagine Emnoeep's approach is going to be trying to get drinks after a combo.
Oh, safe jump.
That's a safe jump. Yup.
Yeah, but
Don't do that.
Emnoeep, kind of a player that doesn't really, like, a Jamie player that I don't really feel like feels super pressured to get drinks. Having played against him as DJ, I feel like he's really good at knowing when the charge player wants to charge and taking advantage of the fact that they cannot move while they're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Emnoeep firing back with the DP of his own, but oh man, Alto fighting back, not gonna let him run away with this one. It's gonna be 1 round apiece going into the final round.
Yeah, both just a little jab check. Yep, it works. All right, start the round.
This is something I'm not sure, but the sweep, it looks like it would go under the Sonic Cross for Guile.
Yeah,
I imagine. I'm not
believe
sure, but it
so,
looks like
yeah.
it. Okay,
It
and that's
is
probably
a good
something.
question. The crouch medium kick certainly does, but you really got to
Okay.
get up close and personal for that.
Yeah, but considering the sweep and the range and how safe it is, I would imagine the sweep is probably a really good option. And it also gives him a drink if he happens to land it.
Oh, that was kind of a big drop. Emnoeep, uh-oh, freeze?
Oh no, what's going on? Oh, please don't disconnect. No!
Oh,
Oh my god, what do we do here?
that was like,
They were both up around.
yeah.
Um,
They're both sitting on level 3, so I mean, I don't know how
It
you
was-
like manufacture
was-
that though.
it was even, but Alto had a life lead,
And a knockdown.
and it was neither of their faults.
Yeah.
You can recreate the. We can recreate.
Are
Oh,
they-
I imagine what they're gonna do.
they
I
might
don't know if
just
they're gonna
replay
build
it.
level 3. Do they just beat each other up, get level 3, go to the 3rd round with? Because like your meter doesn't reset outside of super.
Like, if you just let... Yeah, I think they're just replaying it. Man,
The whole thing.
looks like it, yeah. Oh well, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
It-
they didn't ask for input from me, so I'm assuming they're okay with replaying it, so we'll just let them
Just
go.
going
Okay.
right into it.
It
Yeah.
is what it is.
Alright. And it's like kind of looking like that 3rd round, this 1st round. Emnoeep just playing
Yeah.
heavily from behind, trying to find these like tiny little hits here and there.
Absolutely.
And Alto just playing the defense. This time, Alto taking the
Oh,
first
both
round.
of them drive rushing at each other, but Jamie's a little bit faster, a little bit better, taking the offensive and putting Alto in the corner now. Oh my
Nice.
goodness, block DP. This is going to be a lot of damage. And the safe jump? Or
again?
Oh, no.
Yeah, no safe jump off that. But can you kill here? No. You safe jump? No.
So if he does the follow-up, he can't do the safe jump, right? I think it's if you end in normal DP and then you just hold up forward, if I'm not wrong.
So I know light breakdance is a
Yes.
safe jump with up forward. I don't know for sure if any of his DPs are. I would guess no.
Okay, I might be wrong there, but regardless, both of these players looking really good, and Alto.
No.
Oh no!
Huge drop. It's not the first time this
man.
set that Emnoeep has
I
dropped a
imagine.
big opening hard fought.
I imagine that crosscuts and even charge moves auto-correcting have such a difficult time in this game because there are things in this game that are specifically flagged to be either on the left or the right side. There's no weird in-between area, right?
The flash
like
kick-
for
Flash kick is certainly easier. You just gotta wait till the very, very last second.
Yeah. So like for example, like the corner, right? Like you can't cross up people in the corner in
Right.
certain situations, and it's things like that where like things are flagged in certain ways that they don't allow you to do certain things, and your inputs don't really do what you think they'll do.
Yeah. After all of that, Alto takes that first game. Emnoeep in burnout already.
Already,
And this
oh
time
my
in the
god!
corner himself.
I blinked.
Oh.
Did he like drive rush and get stuffed, or
I know, right?
I don't even know.
Oh, loops. Is this Street Fighter
Okay.
5?
Okay. Okay, Kaba. Okay.
Oh, that was
see.
a safe jump. Minus 42, the number you want for a safe jump. Ew, or plus 42 rather. But suddenly Alto in burnout. There's
Oh,
Super, and he's blocking
Yes.
and he's
Oh,
punishing.
oh.
But I don't know if that was.
I don't
right
think that
move,
was
man.
optimal. Yeah, so two things, right? One is that
Plus.
you wasted the wall crush, and two is the wall crush itself at scaling. So I feel like if you just did a normal punish counter combo there, and then do like a wall crush after, that might have been more optimal. But
Yeah.
regardless, Emnoeep is going up here in the first round.
Yeah, Emnoeep is like living and dying on these flash kick baits. Every time he like gets the good read, he wins that round, it feels like. But it takes like one or two. Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how fast people can snowball in this game, and it's like everybody can do it to a degree. Like you just get put in the corner and you make their life hell, and strike throw in this game is so strong for both players, both on the offensive and defensive end.
Ooh. That's cool. You can do the up Sonic Blade, and then corpse hop with the knee. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, oh my
Nice.
god, Emnoeep staying in it, getting. Wait,
Yeah,
1-1.
1-1
Yeah,
on
1-1,
that
okay.
scoreboard.
I'm losing track of games out here. I'm so busy talking about other things I forget the score, but 1-1 out here. Both of these players making solid adaptations for each other.
Hey, you got an excuse. They have played basically 3 games now.
Oh, that's true. That is true. No wonder I'm thrown off.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt right here. Emnoeep in the corner. Both players in that orange. Oh my gosh. That dive kick,
Oh.
dodging the air to air.
Alto
And yet it's not
just-
enough. Yeah.
Oh man, what's the adaptation here that's gonna happen? What's he gonna adjust for Alto? Oh, that crouch medium kick. So good from Guile.
Emnoeep has no fear with these just walk straight up to you throws. Nice
Oh,
blocks. Oh, no air throw for you, and now you're in the corner again, Alto.
Okay, getting. Oh, that drink
No.
didn't happen. No.
The boot, -4.
Yeah, like we talked about before, he can't really drink in neutral as often as he would like to. Oh, maybe an input error. I don't know what's going
that
on.
Had to be a DP.
Oh man, Alto, big combo. Oh,
but that's kind of
I
a big
think
drop. and
that
now
was
he's-
level 2, or not level 2,
There's
level 1
level
even. Okay. All right.
Alright,
Goodbye to your drive
yeah.
gauge.
Nice jump back light. Alright, level 2 almost gone.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the last one, and the
Oh
risky
man,
drink. Wow.
Alto just showing such a strong understanding of what he needs to do, and something that I've actually realized recently, because like it's only in 6 and 5 have we really gotten like these like install supers that kind of last and they like slowly drain, and based off like what you do they drain the resource. But specifically in this game, level 2 supers will last a really long time if you do nothing. In 5, they kind of drain really fast, and they force you to take initiative, right? It's like
Yeah.
I'm losing my resource. I need to act like right now. But in this game, it's like, you know, Lightning Beast from Blanca, Guile's whatever that level 2 is called,
Shui.
Jury, yeah, Feng Shui. They last so long if you don't use it, which
Yeah.
I think is honestly a great idea overall. It always felt so rushed in 5, where it's like I have my V trigger, go 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 go. I need to do something. But in this game, it's like, no, I'm chilling. I can use this cool resource whenever I feel like it.
Totally.
Oh, and WEEGEE is going with the Kimberly. He's
That
not
is
doing the Rashid. He did the same for me, notably. When I played him earlier, he did not play Rashid. He played Kimberly. I imagine, I mean, again, Rashid is very new. We don't understand him fully as much as we would like. But I'm assuming there's probably something he doesn't like about the matchup.
That is interesting. I almost feel like, I don't know. Marissa's
I'm
so
like-
scary. I want a reversal against her, but
Yeah.
maybe it's just keep her
The-
in the mix.
The only thing I can think of is like what Rashid likes to do is like if he happens to get the full charge whirlwind and he has this big full screen option, Marissa could probably just sit there and counter it, right? She doesn't have to, you know, like deal
Oh,
with the
that's an
same
interesting
things.
point. Yeah, level 2, you don't need to respect that at all. Interesting. Anyhow, one very speedy character for another.
Of course, and of course,
Nice.
as we all know, my bias is gonna kick back in here for Dylan. Let's go, Marissa players. Oh, with the
there's an
counter.
armor.
Good read, one guess for game.
Oh, so plus.
Oh, such a difficult situation for WEEGEE. One more block special.
Oh, that was a risky teleport.
He has to. He has to. Yup.
That was hard.
Oh man, it was a very difficult situation. The drive gauge was gonna go away anyways. Oh, what a
Nice.
conversion off of the anti-air.
Kimberly combos are so sick. Nice
know,
tech.
right? Kimberly's another of those
plus.
characters we were talking about before, right? Like characters that are gonna come up out of nowhere, like Jamie. I think Kimberly is definitely another of those.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, goes for the sneaky reset. Does
Yeah.
not want to spend the level 3.
Did he miss?
Dead.
Oh man.
Level 1.
It's hard to tell based off how that heavy punch looked, but it looks like he might have done a bad timing, but regardless, it looks like WEEGEE is going to take the second round here.
That's so interesting decision making wise. I feel like so many Kimberlys out there are just like itching to get into that level 3 install. But for a comeback for a round 3, that's a pretty big liability going into round 3 with no reversal options.
Yeah, especially against Marissa, who also probably has level 3 and is going to touch you into 70%.
That was a great neutral jump right there.
Oh,
And that's another great jump. And the back throw, nice. The fact that
Oh, no, sir. Oh, you're
Can't
dead.
do that.
You're dead.
You're
Optimal
super
combo.
EX.
Drive
Oh.
rush. Yep.
Oh,
Again.
drive rush.
Yep.
There it is.
Oh my god, speaking of big damage, just like we were talking about before. Good night. Yeah, like we were talking about before though, I believe Kimberly is another of those characters that she's on the fence of like 1 or 2 good buffs and this character could just be really strong. Like she fundamentally has most of the things that make you a strong character, is just the damage. I haven't seen anybody complain about anything aside of the damage from her. Like her damage is good, her drive rush is good. She has a fantastic anti-air, and I guess no reversal as well. I've seen that as a complaint, but that's honestly not even that big of a deal in this game.
No. Like, let's be real, Beta Kim in this environment S tier. Like easy S tier. Ooh.
Oh man.
Nice, just goes for the plus frames, but no dice on the throw. That is still plus, but Dylan's so content to just jab after, and it's kind of losing in this round right here.
Oh man, WEEGEE showing signs of life here, not giving up. Here we go with the drive rush, not quite getting the whiff punish though from Dylan.
Anti-air Gladius, so strong.
Oh man. Anytime you see that Gladius armor a jump in, it is not on purpose. They are trying to absorb. They're trying to absorb a poke in the neutral that you fire back in and punish counter you that way. But you just happen to jump, so it's gonna happen regardless.
They see you in the air. They're like, well,
Yeah.
I guess I'm charging this.
I'm telling you from now, no Marissa sees your jump. It's like, okay, I'm gonna absorb charge Gladius as my anti-air. That's not how we think.
Oh, it hits. That's a death if you want
You're
it.
dead. I don't know if he'll spend it. He has a huge life lead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
save it,
throw.
save it. Yeah. Good decision. I agree, Dylan. Save that level 3.
But of course, on deck is WEEGEE's level 3 as well. Let's see if that install is gonna come out.
It's so
Man,
interesting
WEEGee.
to see how different the decision making is in this game, right? In 5, it's like everybody and their grandmother would be like, spend it. There's V-Trigger exists in this game. They're gonna make a comeback, right? But in this game, it's like, no, that's not gonna happen.
Oh no, too early on the throw. Yeah, truly, V-Trigger just all the time. Ooh, little tag low, and there you go. That's gonna be burnout for
WEEGee.
Dillon, and WEEGee getting a lot of this gray bar back.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
meter, but she
man.
is faster now.
WEEGee with the life lead, but I'm not quite sure that even matters at this point, considering Dillon has his level 3. Probably one touch in the guess.
Weird use of those paint cans. Both of them kind of went to nothing. We'll see if WEEGee's gonna. Oh no, and WEEGee's already almost burned out.
Yep, you've got to deal with the mix and
Good block.
burnout.
And
No
it's
drive
lost.
impact for the high, and WEEGee gonna take the second game out here. Yeah, whatever it is, he definitely feels way more comfortable in this matchup with Kimberly than he does with Rashid.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's looking pretty clear. But man, that walk back. Oof, man, her combos just go. Nice parry.
Oh, good, perfect parry. Throw him in the corner.
And you're burnt out because you parried.
Oh my
And Dillon
goodness.
just smashing that drive
Oh
attack.
no, big damage. Huge.
Whoa.
He could have done more if he wanted.
Certainly. In and out. Oh, the bait! And
Oh.
the reset too.
Oh, the
Oh,
cheeky
no, but the
stuff.
drop.
Yeah. WEEGee, if I were to say,
Oh, nice
I-
bait.
Oh, what's he baited? He's dead.
Nice.
If I were to pick one thing about WEEGee that defines him as a player, I feel, aside from like the fact that he likes really high mobility characters, is the fact that he goes for resets and intentionally like dropping combos more than any other player I've ever seen so far in this game. But even back in 5, you would do that a lot. You just do these really weird resets at timings you would not think about.
And that's like such a playstyle that so matches with Kimberly's flow, you know?
Yeah, Kimberly's one of those characters where like she never wants you to know what she's gonna do next.
Yeah.
Her thing is not high damage. Her thing is I have so many options. I have so many weird things. You're not gonna be ready for all of them, but Dillon definitely ready and going into the last game, last round here.
Man, this is intense. WEEGee had that energy of like almost taking back that last round. Punish, let's go. Oh no, but Kimberly buttons just don't. Kimberly buttons just don't give you those 2 hit confirms.
Oh
Just
man,
too
getting the
far
command
away.
grab. Corner positioning for Dillon and gets the crush. No,
Yeah.
no, you. Oh my God, you are dead. This character is insane. I love her.
And
Yeah, yes, mommy, please smash me into the wall.
man, that was kind of heartbreaking on WEEGee's end. 2 really strong hit openings where it's like a 1-2 and the second hit was a drive impact or a special cancel and it just whiffed.
Yeah,
That-
honestly, one of the best things about Marissa is that when both characters, whoever she's fighting against, once it becomes game round 3, she is the strongest in this game. She becomes the strongest in this game when it hits round 3 because you know that at one point in time or another, she's gonna hit you and delete the majority of your health.
Yeah. Yeah, just having that level 3 on deck is so scary. Ah, man. A great set.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Luckily
fantastic.
Luckily for us and the viewers, of course, those last 2 sets we just saw were in the winners, so we will see both WEEGEE and Emnoeep later on in the bracket, most likely, assuming we're running all the losers rounds, which it seems like we are. But
Yeah,
while
it
they're
looks
getting
like it.
set up, if you're in the stream today and you are not, in fact, in the Discord for the PNW Street Fighter Discord, right below my head, down here, there is a QR code. And if you scan that with your mobile telephone, we have cameras on those now, it'll take you to a website. And by website, I mean a Discord, where you can join us 2 weeks from now in this very bracket.
That would be amazing. Anybody that's new, I look forward to playing you. learning from you, and all of the above. Come shake my hand at bonus round or something.
Yo,
if you're
and
if you're local to the area, but you know, come hang
And
out. We got a good time here.
it's a great place. And of course, if you're here and you're not following Twitch TV or at Rainier Rushdown, what are you doing? Add a follow. We're trying to get is it partnered? We're trying to do the thing. We're trying to do the thing. And it
The
would
thing
be
that
awesome.
gets us money for anything we do.
Yes. Let us get the money. You don't even need to give it to us, though. That would be sick.
That would be dope.
And shoot,
Oh,
if you
man.
want to get some sneaky research before you come fight with us, you can always check us out at youtube.com/@Rainier Rushdown and watch all of our past tournaments. Get the deets, figure out how to beat DeeAncer and Emnoeep, and then you'll know. And you'll
Absolutely.
join 2
And not
weeks from
just researching other people, but research yourself. Better yourself. Think about, what am I doing wrong? What am I choosing to do here? Is it working out? Do I need to have a different approach? Does this move even work in the situation that I'm using in? And so forth. Take the time, trust me, look at your replays. It is probably one of the most valuable things you can do as a player. And quite frankly, everyone here is nice. You know, reach out to me, reach out to anyone in the Discord. I will gladly look at your replay. I will gladly give you any advice you would like. You know, we don't bite over here. Speaking of
Not
even
hard.
people we've had in top 8, like back when we played Street Fighter 5, I talked to WEEGEE and he gave me great advice about Rashid. I just asked him. Simple as that.
And here to learn are 2 learners in the learners bracket. That is, of course, Emnoeep and Wolf. Luke, Jamie, both clad in pink, and both relatively similar health bars and meter.
Absolutely. And I imagine, again, like we were talking about, he's ready for the command grab? Bro. Dog, I think that's the only command grab I've seen jump tonight. And Wolf was ready for it. Just such a fundamentally solid player, taking the first round here.
With that K9 nose, he smelled the command grab coming. With those K9 limbs, he jumped it. Man, it's a wolf.
Is a Wolf with fangs indeed, and Wolf just showing really strong neutral control here, and kind of like we were talking about before with Guile, again, I feel like this is one of those matchups for Jamie where he can't really get off drinks as much as he'd want to, right? At any given point, Luke can just sandblast on reaction probably and punish him for the drink.
Yeah, he's got to go that full screen, and even then, that EX is still a threat.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
But I will say, I do think Jamie's buttons do quite well, but it's not going to matter quite yet. Wolf just showing really strong control, really good dominance.
Nice.
DP.
Oh, the reaction!
But he's burnt out. He's going to go into level 3. Or
That was so
cool
sick.
side switch. Okay, all right. He has a chance, but it's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah,
Look at the
Super
damage.
is on deck. Oh, one overhead. Now he's
Okay.
got command grab, but he knew!
Again! Dude.
Wolf
I
with the
know.
read, he's like, he got the drink, he has command grab now, he wants to use it, I will jump, and he did, and holy cow.
I want to say Wolf probably has played a lot of Jamies. Not that they're not online or anything, but like specifically he's played a lot of Jamies because like I play them online a lot, don't get me wrong, but I forget about that command grab. And he's jumped it twice now. He's not going to get caught sleeping at the wheel.
No. Yeah, what a strong end to that game 1.
Yeah, I imagine Emnoeep the moment that he gets level 3 again, he's just going to be too scared to do it. And Wolf, if he's on point, he's going to know that.
Oh, but oh no!
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers, yeah, a flub from both in a way.
Oh, but here we go. Here's his opportunity. Jamie's corner pressure really strong, having a plus on block button, having a command grab once he's in level 3, but it's not going to matter again. Wolf just having really strong fundamentals to deal with all that pressure.
Yes, sir. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Yeah, he doesn't have the range on some of Luke's buttons, but having a medium kick that is cancelable is pretty nice in something
Yeah,
like this.
a cancelable stand medium kick is definitely a blessing in this game.
Nice, and he's loaded. This is a scary.
Oh.
This is Street Fighter 6's Nikali. You got that explosive hair.
Absolutely, Emnoeep taking a round, showing signs of life here. We will see if it's enough. Just spending it early. Why not?
Heavily scaled with that early life lead. Let's see if that's the right decision. Oh my god!
Drop the punish counter combo. That is unfortunate. Wolf could have had him at probably guess for game.
Ouch. Jumping into a lot of these DPs, and Burnout is right there, and he wants too much!
Goodness. Emnoeep, he did not want to get burnt out. He had the level 3 here. If he blocked, he would have been in burnout, but looks like it's working in his favor. Just brother.
Man,
oh my god.
All now, so much more to deal with. Now the command grab is online. DP, don't even deal with it. Oh, good tech.
That EX DP follow.
Yeah, Emnoeep just waiting on the super, but there it is.
Stop doing that, says Wolf. 3 times. 3 times now he's guessed correctly. I've jumped it twice, and I've done wake up super the 3rd.
Yeah,
Don't do that. Oh my god, Wolf. Such a strong player.
Wow, he knew, because he knew that he had just gotten it, and that he wouldn't go for it on the first one, and that he would go for it on the second. That level of just preparedness.
He had the download. Like I don't know, maybe he's played Emnoeep before, maybe he has a secret Jamie training partner we don't know about, but he looked so comfortable in that matchup. It was crazy. And the few opportunities he got, I mean, his defense is really solid. Right? Yeah. He's not going to crack. He fought his way out of the corner. Just good stuff to it. But hey, I'm not discounting Emnoeep at all. He was also a fantastic player. He played really good tonight. Shoutouts to him. Totally. Look forward to seeing you in future tournaments as well.
Yeah, I really hope so. That was a lot of fun. Jamie, not a character that we get to see at this level super often, and he's pulling out some really snazzy stuff. That side switch was really fun to see.
Absolutely.
But,
it looks
snazzy stuff, right?
It looks like we're gonna be getting the loser side done first with WEEGEE and DeeAncer. Oh man, this is funny. This is actually really funny because these two are probably some of like the most like actively like aggressive and like crazy decision making players in this entire bracket. And so wait, have they played earlier? DeeAncer played him earlier, maybe.
In bracket or in ladder perhaps.
I'm not sure.
That's a good question. They didn't play in bracket, but
yeah, no, I'm mistaken. I'm looking right now. No, they did not play each other in bracket, but this is going to be quite a delight. Regardless, here we go.
Yeah, it appears they played once in ladder, and it went 2-1 in DeeAncer's favor.
I see. So we'll see if WEEGEE is ready with the adaptation this time around. Wow, DeeAncer challenged on that block spinning mixer?
Yeah, that is the fun thing about this event being a ladder, is that everybody may have a chance to play each other earlier in it.
Absolutely.
So once the comes out, even though you've never met this person, you might be ready for the way that they played the second time around.
Oh man, WEEGEE, here we go. Those resets that we were talking about earlier. Stopped this combo prematurely and just got the wall splat with the drive impact and taking the first round here.
Yeah, so ready to catch DeeAncer off unaware. Just the level 2 right out the gate.
Oh man, yep, this is what we were talking about earlier. You must guess several times, good sir.
Even now he's +2, but DeeAncer presses. Whoa, nice. Man.
Oh my goodness, WEEGEE. Back in the corner, funny stuff!
Oh, super plus.
But he said,
not having any of it.
Good. I agree. I agree. I don't want to get burnt out, but now you are. Are you dead?
No, surely not.
Okay.
If you had the super optimal, maybe though.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have? Nope, but just gets out of the corner.
Oh, Rashid is probably yet another one of those good characters in Burnout.
Yeah, that spinning mixer, light mixer becoming +1 in Burnout is really
Skipping you out. Yep.
Oh my gosh, WEEGEE's just jumping. And it's jumping over the place. Oh, and the
Oh
DP.
my goodness, WEEGEE. You said DeeAncer won before, right?
In the bracket, or in the ladder, yes, DeeAncer won, but it sounds like it was close.
It sounds like it was, because WEEGEE taking the first game here and putting DeeAncer in the corner immediately and resetting into the overhead, getting the big combo.
Oh no, and the meaty. Can you kill here? Oh, but the.
Oh my god. I told you. We talked about this. You're not going to be ready.
Ain't
I feel
no way.
WEEGEE is one of those players where it's like, if you haven't played him before, it's a nightmare. Like, you are not going to be ready for the things he does. I remember when I first played him in 5 with his Rashid, he was doing all this weird stuff. It took me a while to get used to it.
Nice, and holy cow, that corner carry, you're already back to mid-screen. Punish counter, you're in the corner. And now there's a tornado on top of you.
Oh, and that's gonna combo. Yep, reset. Oh, but he was ready this time. Not doing that cheeky stuff this time, good sir.
Charged a little too long. DeeAncer suddenly on the offensive. You can kill here, yes. Man,
All right, DeeAncer. Yeah, making a great adaptation this time around with him actually answering those resets that he was doing previously. Oh, just dashes in from the sway. Oh my goodness.
Oh, barely clips, but that is going to be plus because it's the wind charge.
Oh, good slide.
Oh, catches the back dash there. Flash kick, yes.
Okay.
Oh, and that should be the round.
You're dead. Level 3?
Nice.
Yep. Probably didn't even need it, but why not?
Like, hold this cutscene real quick.
Yep.
And there we go, 1-1. Perhaps.
DeeAncer. Yeah, no, we were talking about it previously. He may have won last time, but it definitely seems like it was close. This kind of match could go either way.
Yeah, seems fated. The fated reunion. And of course, it had to be a 3-game set. Man, it feels almost too bad to have one of the two of these players go out so early, but it is what the night demands.
Yeah, I mean, this could be grand finals. Who knows? But, oh,
Nice
the
block.
resets and DeeAncer, yeah, ready for the block this time.
Nice in the single.
Oh,
Whoa! With the fireball?
Slasher, okay. All right.
You can just anti-air this man with any move.
No idea if it was on purpose, but it doesn't matter. DeeAncer, while he is in Burnout, he does have quite a life lead.
Nice, and just takes the block.
Okay, you have to hold all this mix now.
Oh,
But it's
dead.
not gonna matter. DeeAncer.
That was
At
such a risky drive impact.
Absolutely.
Yo,
Oh, wait, no.
you're him?
He's that guy. He's got the rhythm.
He's got the rhythm. DeeAncer came back with level 2s. Let's go.
DJ's level 2 super is so cool. Not just visually, but it's so unique in that how you execute it, how you do the inputs, allow you to do all these various things, and it's not something you're gonna see many characters capable of doing.
Oh, target combo. Yeah, so true. But speaking of unique level 2s, WEEGEE's level 2 kind of amounts to not much more than a little bit of damage. Suddenly DeeAncer kind of chilling with WEEGEE and Burnout.
Oh no, he just got his drive gauge back. So unfortunate. DeeAncer is at the threat of taking this. WEEGEE's gonna have to make something happen here. Oh my god, just
under. That was a really interesting way to get around a scenario this
here's his opportunity. Oh, he built the level 2. This is
no way! No fear!
DeeAncer. Oh man. Both of these players are just so ready for what the other person wants to do. Came down to the wire. Such a good set.
But at the end of it all,
At the end of it all, DeeAncer is now in position to beat Wolf and hopefully work his way back up to grand finals.
and this is just what happens when somebody asks you a question and you have the answer.
Oh my goodness. Well, bad puns aside, we do have the next match queuing up here. It looks like and wait a second. He has a Marissa? Fatherless?
It looks like they might be. That might just be them playing, because I don't think they're playing.
His character is on New Challenger. Wait.
He has a lot
Wait.
of- We're not doing that one next. We're not doing that one next. We're doing DeeAncer versus Wolf.
Okay, I was so lost because how do I leave spectating?
Yeah. Oh no.
There we go. I saw two people queue up and I was like, oh, that's our next match. And then... oh my god.
Yeah, both of those players already out.
Oh my goodness.
If there are good matches to be watched, AAA, of course, is gonna be there, and those are certain to be good matches.
Absolutely. And speaking of good matches, you can always come here and play those matches yourself, or just come spectate the stream. Every 2 weeks we're doing this ladder. We're having a great time. We're commentating, we're playing, we're learning from each other. What more can you ask for?
Yeah.
And hey, on top of that, again, like we talked about before, go back on YouTube, watch your VODs, watch the matches, learn something, ask people, talk to people. This community is very great. It's very welcoming. You know, I got no complaints. There's nothing better I could ask for.
Yeah. And if you thought like Twitch was the end of the experience, I know I mentioned it already, but the QR code down there, if you go into that server it leads you to, there are certain to be people in a voice call doing a watch party for this very tournament. And you could be part of that fun group experience, meet a bunch of the names, you know, react to bad jokes and good combos, and you know, cut loose a little bit.
There, speaking of the group chat, I just wanted to point out, I have no idea who he is, but someone in the voice chat is called Local Gladius Enjoyer. I approve this message.
Yeah, the Marissa mains unite.
Oh my goodness, and it looks like we are queuing up here DeeAncer and Wolf. Wait, is this a run back? No, this one has to be a run back, right? I swear these two have played. No?
I think they barely dodged, but it could be another bracket run back.
Man, who knows? I see these players play so often, I just can't piece it together. But regardless, here we go. Will Wolf and his solid fundamental play be able to keep DeeAncer in check in all the crazy things that he wants to do?
Yeah, I think Luke, a character that's like pretty comfortable fighting sonic booms as far as Shotos go, but man, yeah, the anti-airs.
Don't test him.
Yeah.
He's ready.
Always there. Nice.
Okay,
Nice
ready for the charge knuckle. Okay.
And it's interesting that charge knuckle. I feel like everybody's used to Street Fighter 6 where it's like full charge is plus, but I think, I think in this game it's only perfect knuckle heavy that's plus. I think that's actually.
I am personally not sure. I see him charging and I assume it's plus, but I will say one of the cool, unique things about it, they gave him the ability to cancel it into level 3, and so he's one of the few characters with like a special move that can go into like level 3. That's like also plus on block, and so like when you see him doing it to you, and you're like, oh, he doesn't have drive gauge, I can just DI him. It's like, no, it's not quite the case.
Honestly, I love when Luke players do that. It's just like charge in your face. It's like, look at this easy to react to attack. You can react to this, right? And it's just a trap. Ooh.
Okay, here we go. DeeAncer, while he's burned out, he is showing signs of life. Wolf resetting.
Oh, but Chip is in sight. Of course, the YOLO slide.
I am surprised that slide was still punishable, considering that he was in burnout. but
Yeah, that-
regardless, 1 round apiece.
That slide point blank like that gets pretty minus. Maybe they should buff it, you know? Slide safe at all ranges, why not? Seems fair.
Absolutely, and it looks like Wolf is content with doing drive rush into lights and going right into level 3. He doesn't mind the little bit of scaling.
Ooh, 2 ready. Nice throw, DeeAncer in a sticky situation. Yikes.
Oh,
A little sway right in
alright,
there.
here's DeeAncer's opportunity, but he loses it. What is he gonna
Nice.
do? No. Wolf is just so solid.
Every
All the
DP.
funny stuff.
Yeah.
All the funny stuff that he's been trying to do has just been answered so well by Wolf.
Totally. Here we go. Big damage right out the gate. DeeAncer on the offensive. No anti-air, and suddenly the tables are turned.
Absolutely, and it looks like DeeAncer here with a life lead, but his drive gauge quite low as a response.
Nice. DeeAncer just playing a little slower.
Okay,
but-
gets crushed. Yeah, Luke's corner damage once he splats you, quite good.
Man, that is
Alright.
so safe. Nice
Oh,
parry.
good
That's
parry. DeeAncer fighting his way out of the corner now. He has the life lead. Oh
Nice.
no!
You
We were
could
just
bet.
talking about that, and he's
Yeah.
not gonna let Wolf get away with the punch right out of the corner.
Alright, DeeAncer. DeeAncer got combos. I see you. Yeah, that was a
Alright.
great way to end that out.
Yeah,
I love
both of
these
these
little empty
players.
sways. It's like, I'm just doing empty sway.
Yeah,
but-
he's waiting. He's waiting to see his like react, do something, baiting you. This
When is
character
the-
has, hold on, one,
Yeah.
2, 3, I think 4 baits or like fakes that he can do. If I'm not wrong, I think 3 or 4.
Right? Yeah, it's one for
crazy.
each of his specials.
Yep. Oh my goodness, this character is sick. I also hate him, but this character is sick. Oh
you're
my
dead.
god, DeeAncer. Yup. Wait, maybe?
He's got to hit this, but there it is.
Yep. All right.
Nice,
He
and that's
cra-
ones.
Absolutely, DeeAncer fighting back, taking the second game here. Yeah, no matter how solid of a player you can be, DJ is still gonna do some stuff. He's gonna do the funny stuff. You can't be ready when he dashes in like that. There's no
Not
way.
for everything. No.
Yeah.
Oh, big
Yeah,
DP
and-
bait.
And I feel like the core thing about it that makes everything work way more than you think it would is not just the feints, but the fact that he probably has arguably the best drive rush in the game, and you're constantly trying to check that. And that takes so much just mental effort that he's going to get away with the rest of it. Just like that, he's going to just dash in.
Yeah, sways are just online. He is doing the sway in. Ooh, and there you go. Now the drive rush much harder to react to, but the DP is still always there. Nice.
Yep, there it is
Ooh.
again. He's been using that sway into the run forward so liberally.
Yeah, and he's getting big
Oh,
DP bait the other
no.
direction.
You're-
What a big
Oh,
drop!
no! Oh no, oh
Nice,
no,
nice
this is
pitch.
not looking good for
Nice
Wolf.
safe
That's
jump.
a safe jump. He's dead.
Yeah, he's down.
What a mistake to make from Wolf, costing him the game. Oh my goodness. DeeAncer, no mercy, into the level 3. That's so unfortunate, but
Great play.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last like
happens.
2-3 rounds were just like a DJ movement showcase.
yeah,
Just
we talked about how solid Wolf was this whole time, but even the best of us, we make mistakes. Top players, best, you will see Daigo mess up. You will see Punk drop combos. We're all gonna do it,
Yeah.
But man, DeeAncer just making the best of it and moving on here in the bracket. I imagine we're gonna be going back to the winner side this time around. Now that DeeAncer is sitting all alone on the losers.
Yeah, we need to figure out what is going on between Alto and DillonR. This is winners finals, and as it is winners finals, I believe at this point we are going to first to 3.
Okay,
Uh, perhaps
that
we
makes
can
sense.
wait on confirmation for that.
Yeah.
But this is
Biscuit, yell at me, or Goris, whoever. Let us know.
yeah,
But
no,
in the
Yep,
meantime,
we're going to first to 3 from now
First-
on for winners, losers, into the grand
Cool.
finals.
okay, good. Sounds good. In the meantime, while we are waiting, don't forget, like we were talking about before, there's plenty of events going on. PAX West happening very soon. A lot of cool stuff. I'm sure you'll be able to play some Mortal Kombat if you're there as well.
Yeah.
You know, Evergreen Rising, a nice local here in Linwood. We got bonus round happening in Portland. Probably my favorite event of this entire PNW region. I always try to go to it if I can. Pinnacle if you're going up to Vancouver. But yeah, make sure you're in the Discord as well. Keep up with this community. Keep up with this tournament.
And hey,
Every
you know,
2
like,
weeks.
yeah, that's the craziest thing. Is like the thing about tournaments is that they are kind of expensive, but what we got here
Is free.
is free. The thing about tournaments is that, you know, it's not easy to drive all the way up to you know, Canada. The thing about this tournament, it's online.
It's free.
You know, you can
There's always
from anywhere. We've had some players come from New York for some reason and play. I'm not promoting bad connections, y'all. But
that's actually
good.
something that's something I've been thinking about for the longest time. So despite how good our netcode is, Capcom seems like intent on regarding the matchmaking. They will not let you play people far away, which I
Yeah.
think is overall not a bad decision necessarily, but I feel like it's something you should at least give us the option for, if that makes sense, because
Yeah.
I feel like in the future we could possibly have a US wide event
That'd be sick.
and it's not that bad, right? Like we could have Idom playing like Justin Wong over here on the West Coast and things like that in the same tournament. I could see that happening, honestly. And like for example, like I don't know if you watch the Angry Birds streaming at all, but
They're
they
playing all
don't
over the place.
yeah, they don't have a lot of people local to their area. They're playing people from Europe. They're playing people from like the Asian countries, and like for the most part, like it's playable. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and pretend it's perfect, but it's good. It's fine. You know, like this game doesn't jitter in the same way. It doesn't like jump around and like skip around, and you get like those crazy clips you'll see on Twitter of people like teleporting somewhere where they shouldn't be. Like so far, like I can count on my hands maybe the amount of like quote unquote bad matches I've had, and even when it was a bad match, it was Wi-Fi.
Right.
Like that makes sense. I don't think I've had a bad wired match in
No,
this
it's
game.
great. And I think
Yeah.
all of this is just to say, if you are from the West Coast, anywhere along the West Coast, or if you're from the United Arab Emirates, maybe you could just join Big Bird. You know, want to come over and wait? That I forget. Play in a bracket, because when the next one is actually 2 weeks from now, as you know by now, September 13th. It is a Wednesday. It is always a Wednesday. It is always at 6 p.m. West, like Pacific time, of course, because it's, you know, why would you talk about anything else when talking about a Pacific?
Yeah,
Wait.
and let's be real, like you're not doing anything on a Wednesday. Come on now. Like
Yeah, I'll have it.
who makes plans on a Wednesday? Like
Who
come play
among
some
us?
fighting games. Come hit some buttons.
Oops.
Come have a good time. Like I get it, you're planning on Friday. It's the weekend. It's Monday, you don't want to do anything, but like Wednesday, come on. Perfect day.
Viewer,
You
what's
know
your
we think
excuse?
ahead for these things, you know? What's your excuse? Come get better.
Beautiful.
Oh man, and it looks like we are gonna be getting in on the winner's side here. We're gonna be having Marissa versus Guile. So this is rather interesting for me because Big Bird claims Marissa has no losing matchups. Okay,
But
I
this
think
one-
I feel he will change his opinion in the future, specifically for Guile and maybe other characters. But I feel like, let me talk about it. So one of the big things that makes Guile difficult is that crouch medium kick, because of the fact that it has such good range and it's so good at keeping Marissa away, and the fact that it's a low, so she can't armor through it in the way that she typically does with other people's buttons, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah, and so like I've heard him talk about the matchup, right? It's like, yeah, you can Superman punch just like you saw right there, but like Guile, if he's sitting there with charge, he can flash kick it on reaction. You can also do Gladius, which he just does right now. Wow, we are just in sync right now, Dylan. Going with my commentary. You can Gladius through it as well as a read to the fireball, but again, like I mentioned before, Guile, he could just crouch medium kick that on reaction as well. He has answers to all these options, and Dylan, at the end of the day, has to be the one making the risks.
Totally. And not to mention just like that low, right? Like it's the double hitting, like the EXs from Guile.
Yeah.
The EX fireball will beat that Gladius. The EX flash kick will beat that non-EX armor stance.
Absolutely. And I guess if I were to throw something in Marissa's favor, she is probably the best character when it comes to actually hitting you. Like, once she gets in on Guile, she's gonna stay there, and it's gonna hurt. So that is definitely in her advantage, and that's what allows her to actually compete in this matchup, I feel, in the first place, and probably why Big Bird makes this statement in the first place. But overall, you know, we'll see. We'll see how the game develops. Dylan so far is playing this matchup fantastically.
Yeah, and I think exactly what you're talking about is what we saw that second round of game one, where it was just like Marissa got on top of Alto and it was just cooking time.
Oh man, Alto burns out. Some of the options, oh my goodness, wake up super. Some of the options I was going to say that Marissa has are fantastic for dealing with you in burnout. Both stand heavy punch and forward medium punch become plus, and they're forward advancing, and they put you nearly in throw range. So those are fantastic. Also, if she does the heavy like Spartan kick move, that becomes plus as well.
Yeah.
So many good options for closing the distance.
Ooh, a little late on the back fist punish. Catching the low. Where are you going, Alto? Drive rush. Man, just back out to this full screen. Nice.
Oh, good jump in. All right, safe jump. Okay, good. He knew about this one.
Yeah, for a charge character, those safe jumps get pretty scary. You gotta choose if you want to lose your DP or if you want to go for that perfect parry, which there are a lot of answers. The counterplay goes deep. Nice overhead.
A good safe jump often does not lead into a punish. You just make them guess. So, but Dylan taking the first game here. I don't even need to. Oh, never mind. I lied. I jinxed it.
Here we go.
It's okay.
Picked it back up.
Good job. Good job, though.
You just decided to add a little tension.
Oh my!
You know?
Wait!
Oh, he's living.
I'm jinxing it. I jinxed it twice.
Oh,
Watch this comeback happen. I am so okay. I was gonna say I am so sorry if he somehow pulls it back, but Dylan not letting me down, taking. Wait, was that game 2?
That was game 1, I thought. Oh no, that was game 2. But do they know that it's first to 3? Wait, hold on. Or did it just kick me out?
I'm out as well.
It did just kick me out. They're
It kicked us both. Okay.
They're in again. Okay.
It kicked us both out.
Alright, well, they're probably.
Said this match
like,
is
maybe...
too fire. All right, give us a second. All right, here we go. Yep.
Nice.
Oh man, Alto already with nearly no drive gauge left, and in the corner.
Ooh.
Oh, gets the crush. So many things to think about. You can't be ready for everything.
There we go. One more mix is
Oh,
gonna do
Dylan with the mix.
Nice.
Marissa's the best grappler in this game. I'm not hearing it.
I think you're right.
I'm not hearing it. Like, people are, oh, Manon level 5. Like, no. Dylan, Marissa's better. Manon, you could just hold up. You can hold up against Manon. Like, and the damage is, like, negligible. Like,
Oh, he's going for the big damage. Oh, just armor into headbutt your face, blocks the noggin, and that is the set.
oh my goodness,
My
Dylan.
gosh.
That is that's 3-0, right?
That was a very fast 3-0, yeah. That
Oh
was
my goodness, Dylan, just showing such a strong understanding of Guile's options, just brute forcing her way through the fireballs. Man, oh man. Man, maybe Big Bird was right. Maybe am I bad? Is Big Bird who knows, right? Like when things like this happen, like you always just like you question your conviction, you question your ideals, and you're like, am I bad? Are they godlike? That's another question. Are they godlike? Because player skill is such a huge factor in these things. You can talk about it on paper all day, but at the end of the day, when you have somebody that just shows the true potential of the character, like Snake Eyes coming out of nowhere winning with Geef, it's like, who has good Geef experience? Nobody, right? Or like Kakeru, like a lot of people play JP, but like at the level that Kakeru does, like
right.
you're not gonna have those people around, you know. And then you just have somebody coming out here running you over. Sometimes it makes you question it, right? It makes you question like the tier placing, how a matchup even goes, what you previously thought was correct. But
hey, finally. Yeah,
this is a run back. This one for sure. I'm
finally.
not wrong. I'm not wrong on this one. This one is a run back.
It's actually kind of crazy how much we've avoided runbacks this entire bracket, only finally to have our round 1 be our losers finals.
Absolutely. He messaged me on the side. He's like, Marissa Gallo 7-3 matchup easy. You crazy. You see the crazy difference in perspectives here? Oh man, but DeeAncer? What's going on?
Okay. Man.
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
Shoot, I feel like we know that this one's gonna be a slobber knocker. Since
Yeah,
that first set in winners was just so not scrambly, but like these two were just bullying each other.
Yeah, it definitely didn't play how we were talking about it at all. They were not throwing fireballs, playing the plasma game. They're running at each other.
You know when somebody says like they're playing like they hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's the feeling. It's like he threw out Sonic Blade and DeeAncer just DI'd, and Alto just flash kicked him. They're like, no, you cut that out.
Oh my goodness. But Alto, it looks like he slowed down DeeAncer's pace a little bit here. DeeAncer with not a lot of drive gauge to work with.
Yeah.
Yep. See, now this is what we were talking about. But Guile is better. He's better at it.
Yeah. I know some people will complain, but Guile's fireball is a better fireball at the end of the day. He will win that war. All he needs to do is throw out that heavy disc, and then he can EX behind it.
The thing in particular, I feel that makes it better, isn't necessarily the singular fireball itself. It's Sonic Cross. Because, so if DJ wants to do double fireball, it's a commitment. If you see that, like, you can get past it on reaction, you could jump over it. But the thing about Guile is he puts the cross down, and it's like, okay, I can now vary my timing. It's a jump, it's a risk for you if you want to do something to answer it.
Totally. Yeah, and it's like the fact that after that even, he can still vary the time of it. We've seen a few times DeeAncer just landing on the light boom thrown into the cross. Wow, interesting. Right side of the drive rush.
Yeah, but...
Oh, anti-air the back fist, really?
Yeah, DeeAncer. Oh my goodness.
You know, he could be dead.
No, he's doing the funny stuff.
Oh, and there he builds the third bar, but he goes for the level 2? Yeah, why not?
Wait, maybe he didn't see it getting built. I was watching it at the bottom. I was like, you're gonna get it, but doesn't matter. DeeAncer gonna take the first game here.
He likes the cool stuff. I can respect that.
He definitely does. He embraces the style of this character. I really feel like something that, like, just watching the set that I could do more myself, and something I noticed him doing is he is content with doing a drive impact on a read that Guile is going to cancel into a fireball.
Yeah.
Or just reading a fireball in neutral in general. It's something that I think is probably worth it to go for every once in a while.
Yeah, I agree. It's like you kind of just have to do it.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
absolutely.
Oh,
Oh
man,
man.
Alto really one of the first players this bracket, it feels like, that is just ready to call out the sway dash.
Oh my goodness, DeeAncer firing back. Yeah, it really can go either way with these players. It looks like they keep adapting to each other. They keep switching up their options, especially DeeAncer, who has so many of them. And Alto is really the one that has to be the one reacting and changing. But DeeAncer finding the punish counter regardless.
Nice jump. Can't
Oh,
kill.
level 3.
but-
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, he's going for a perfect right now.
Guess for game.
Do it. Oh, the
That
perfect
was
side, no.
interesting.
Plus.
I won.
Oh, chip. Yeah.
Yep. He had the level
He had
2
the
there.
super. He
If
had
he
the
blocked, he would have died.
Yeah, 2-0. Are we gonna get a 3-0 after the 3-game first to 2 in winners? Oh no, big drop.
Okay, here we go.
Surely Alto won't go out like this. Nice
No,
flash
I
kick
believe.
already.
I believe in the adaptation. Oh, he did the
There's
thing again.
Cancel. The cancel into the taunt. Like, you know, as long as we're just clashing double fireballs.
I'm
I may
content.
as well
I'm
get
content.
here.
Oh, not working out for you this time, buddy. I was ready. And now in the corner, we're gonna get splat, but DeeAncer fighting back with the EX wake up.
Oh. You know, I love that because while he did take some damage, he also forced the aggression from Alto, and now Alto is in burnout. He's got the life lead, but a couple specials could turn that around. Yeah, right here, it's...
Yeah. Alto, while he is burnt out, has a very slight life lead, which is now gone.
it's gone.
He's almost... Yep. Oh!
Oh,
no. And he
I'm
just
telling
got
you.
his drive gauge back, too. He could have relaxed.
I'm telling you. Oh, no!
Oh my God. There's no way. That read? No. That wasn't a drive rush reaction. I'm pretty sure that was a
Yeah.
fireball read.
Yeah.
He did it round start.
I love watching this guy. This dude is just disrespect the
The
game.
crazy reads that he is willing to go for just fit so well with what DJ wants to do to you.
Totally. Ooh, the first time we see the dash step back. The rarely seen third option, fourth option.
Oh man, so he's in burnout. Alto has to make. Is that a plus?
That is plus. Yeah, +2.
No way. Isn't that thing like -6?
Oh, that's
There's
zero.
no way that's real. Hold on. While we're doing this, I'm gonna look it up on the side. Don't mind me.
I got you, because he's doing it more. But now it's Alto. Oh, but not ready with the drive rush. DeeAncer could end this right now. Alto in burnout. A drive impact is gonna hurt, and the super is gonna get hit by the fireball.
Oh, this is so difficult. This is so difficult.
bad.
He can't.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can't take that.
Oh man. So upon further research, the Nisoba is -6, which means blocking it would be -4, but the active frames would possibly be
Yeah.
making it plus. I want to assume that the spacing he was doing at would probably be the thing that's making it plus, because he was definitely not doing it point blank. He was doing like jab jab and then doing the Nisoba, but
Yeah.
obviously that can be interrupted in between.
Yeah, that's
But regardless,
the classic bazooka knee, right? Where it's like you want to press, but he can. At least in Street Fighter 5, I think he could space it to be like +1 sometimes. I might be wrong about that, but
think
I know
so,
he could space
but...
it to be 0. And you know, in burnout, if you can space it to be 0, you're spacing it to be plus, right?
Absolutely.
Little jab,
And
jab.
it looks like we're going to be moving in to our grand finals over here. So
Indeed.
we have DeeAncer climbing all the way back, and he's going to be fighting my bias pick, of course, Dillon, with the Marissa. I lost to DeeAncer earlier, so I would love to see his take on how he's going to deal with all this. We'll find out. We'll find out soon. I mean, I've beat DeeAncer as well myself, but you know, you always like to see other perspectives. That's something that's really important to do in fighting games, right? It's like this is my approach to a matchup. But watching you play the matchup, I learned something new. Regardless of what I think on paper works, just the decision making alone, seeing what buttons they use, how they deal with certain options, what they keep on their mental stack, things like that. When you go back, you watch the replays, those are the kinds of things that you want to pay attention to and learn from.
Totally. Now, as we go into this grand finals match, I got a little bit of that inside basketball, inside scoop, whatever, between these two players. So they did play in bracket once. I was fortunate enough to spectate it, and it was a 2-0 in DeeAncer's direction.
Really?
But after completing the set, DillonR said, I think I got him. I think I got him figured out.
Maybe. I mean, like we were talking about, like with WEEGEE before, I feel like DeeAncer is kind of in the similar boat where it's like, if you've never played him before, he'll probably mess you up. But I feel like if you see it once, you see his decision making, you can start to adapt to it. And maybe that's the kind of thing that Dylan was hinting at. And so far, I mean, he has the lead. He has DeeAncer and Burnout. Maybe he is onto something. You're dead. Yep. He doesn't have Wake Up level 1 that's invincible. That's guaranteed.
Yeah, no super spent even.
Marisa. And I will say, I do think Marisa probably wins this, like, slightly. Not by much. But I think just like in that situation we saw before, that is a huge negative for DJ, that once he's in Burnout, unless he has level 3, you're pretty much dead if you're in the corner. Like, given Marisa's damage output and her corner carry, like, you're probably dead.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those matchups where DJ really needs to weigh those reversals, because being in Burnout is the worst.
But on the flip side, like we just saw there, DeeAncer having the flash kick allows him to answer a lot of Marisa's options on reaction, like the Superman punch. But DeeAncer looks like he's going to be going up here probably with the next round.
Yeah, barely. Yeah, not quite the combo for it. Yeah. Trying to look for the.
Oh, I'm wrong. I'm cursing everyone today. I'll shut up. I'm gonna shut up. You say will it kill from now on?
Oh my gosh, heartbreaking. Spends the level 3 on the target combo of all things.
What a jump from Dylan. Just the Hail Mary into the level 3. But hey, I'm biased still for Dylan. Let's go, Dylan.
That was such a good read on Dylan's part too, because it was like, you know, those like fake fireballs are coming out because the DJ's thinking about wanting to throw fireballs and hoping you know that.
I think DeeAncer tried to backdash after blocking that, but
nice. All right,
he's got him in the corner. Really difficult situation. Oh, doesn't have the DI on deck. DeeAncer with the level 1.
Oh, the parry, really?
He's ready for the target combo.
That parry is a really interesting choice too.
So, it's something that I haven't labbed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can OS the timing with the parry, and if he does grab, that you can tech the grab.
I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, I think that was just like a read on the.
Maybe he's just ready. I mean, he jabbed it the second time around. Oh, unfortunate that he used the reversal there. That could have been a punish from DeeAncer.
DeeAncer almost burned out here. Nice anti-air from Dylan.
Oh,
but reaction super. Are you going into the corner? Let's see that head.
DeeAncer showing signs of life, getting the corner side switch. Oh wait, but he's running away. Not really taking advantage of it. He's scared. I think he's scared. He needs drive gauge. If he blocked anything from Marisa, it would have been dangerous. But DeeAncer now back in the life lead. He's got drive again, like we were talking about before. It's really hard to do that Superman punch in neutral when he has charge.
Yeah. Ooh, but he only needs one tap. One tap. There it is. I was gonna say both players, just one tap could have ended that round.
Oh, just EX way into the run, DeeAncer. Oh, the perfect parry. Good back throw into the corner.
Nice.
But
already-
DeeAncer, while he did guess correctly there, he has no drive gauge. You are one guess from death after this level 3 combo that Dylan is... Oh, wait. Is that on purpose? I think he maybe reset on purpose.
Well, air reset, yeah. Alright, where is it? Does not want to deal with that.
I just assumed he was going to put him in a level 3 but for the burnout, but guess not.
Gosh, he just took that to the face. But now it's Dylan in that burnout. Does he get the flash
good
kick?
anti-air.
No? Oh, cool.
Oh, DeeAncer not out of it quite yet. Dylan in burnout, but he almost has it back. He can't really throw a fireball. Okay, but he's letting him. He has level 3.
He's like,
okay,
I don't care. He's like, do it, I dare you. Yeah, you see these fakes?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, but the sway.
Mhm.
The sway is just so laggy, and
You can't. The moment Marissa has level 3, you cannot do options that have any sort of end lag. Even more so if you're playing modern Marissa. That super goes about 3/4 screen roughly. It goes through projectiles. It's invincible. It's so good.
Am I tripping or was that game 1?
No, that was game 2.
Okay.
Dylan won the first one, and then he just won this one. So he's up 2-0 right now. I'm pretty sure.
Gosh. That sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, cause you remember the word I curse, the commentary curse.
Oh yeah.
And then he went, yeah,
That's right, that's right.
yeah.
Man, this is just such a fierce battle. It's like I'm on the edge of my seat. Time doesn't exist right now, and just like that, the answer is just like I get perfects.
I get perfects. Why not? It looks like he's made somewhat of an adaptation, but he goes through the Sobot. Oh my God, DeeAncer's drive gauge is crying right now. He's in the corner. Oh, but he built a lot of it back, parrying all that.
Level 2 is on deck now. Looks like he's buffering it.
I think something that's really cool design-wise about this game is it rewards you so much for being correct on the options. Like it's like if you are making decisions in a linear fashion and you are predictable, the game will reward you for reading that linear decision making.
Yeah. Man, what a risky DP feint right there from DeeAncer. But he's still got his meter. Level 3 is almost built for both players. But Dylan, whoa.
Oh, that's air.
Air, but he hit him!
Bro, I cannot tell you how many times I've hit people with that. Like, it's not a mix-up. It's not a gimmick. It's just, for some reason, people just kind of get hit with it because they see a super and they're like, I'm going to punish it. But it's armored. You can't just do that.
You can't. No, and that's -10. That's it. Not like that. Like that. That's it. That's the short of
my
it.
God. Any time you see that happen, by the way, that's Superman Punch. If you see Marissa doing level 1 super randomly, she's trying to do Superman Punch. But oh man, DillonR just having it all the right reads, convincingly 3-0. Let's go, Marissa Mains. Marissa Mains, buff mommy, punch me into the wall, carry me. Yes.
Gosh, and that was not an empty threat. I think I've figured him out in the ladder. DillonR comes back prepared, and a quick 3-0 awaited.
Oh man, I'm definitely not one that would want to play against DillonR. Not just because of how strong he looked there, but Marissa Mirror is the funniest thing you'll ever see, by the way. That and Geef Mirror is some of the funniest things you see, because it's two people blocking with their face and armoring through each other's stuff. And it's just so funny. But it is also a great time. Shoutouts to all these players. DeeAncer played fantastic tonight. But Dylan, like he mentioned before, and like you were talking about, it seems like he had the adaptation this time. He said, I think I got it, and he made it convincing. 3-0 and taking this week's Rainier Rushdown. Congrats to him.
2 back-to-back now. That is
He
pretty
won
incredible.
last week. That's insane. Wow. Definitely one to keep your eyes on for the future. I wonder if we'll have bounties eventually.
That would be pretty fun. That would be pretty fun. Somebody
I
come
think that
on
would be
and
fun.
take on this man. And you know when somebody could come on and take on this man, prevent the three-peat, is our next Rainier Rushdown ladder, which is on September 13th. That is 2 weeks from now, Wednesday, starting 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is our ladder, and then of course 8 p.m. itself is the bracket. If you are not in the server, right below me, right over here, is again that beautiful QR code, little squares, and then you scan it, and suddenly you're a community member just like that. It's that easy.
Absolutely.
You can do it too.
But hey,
I
this
can do it,
was
you can do it.
absolutely. Hey man, this was a fantastic time commentating with you as always. This tournament has been a great watch. So many amazing games, so many amazing players that are now on my radar that I'm going to be looking out for, that I'm going to be hunting, that I'm going to try to beat you next time. I'm going to watch the videos. I'm going to see what you do.
Yo,
I'm
let's
coming
go.
for you next time. But hey, our next Rainier Rushdown ladder is on September 13th. Like Leaf was saying before, if you haven't joined the Discord, please do so. Enter these tournaments. They're a great time. Thank you everybody for joining us again for Rainier Rushdown. I've been AAA. This is my buddy Leaf over here signing off. Have a fantastic time, everyone.
Peace.
Peace.